make sure I'm coming back and I'm supporting, back checking hard, letting him keep his gaps, let him get into the game. It's so hard as a D-man to get into a game. It's your first game.
Point to point it goes. Rosen shoots. Samsonov is able to gobble it up. His neighbors, but he was tied up, and that allows the zone exit. Marner with Matthews cutting. Hits it. Matthews moves in with a step backhand. Off the post. He rang the iron with the backhand to the left of Hofer.
This is the Matthews chance. As you see Kapanen, he goes over to Marner instead of staying with with Marner. He goes to Marner and instead of staying with Matthews right there. You can see at least Matthews wide open, comes in, hits the post on the backhand. You gotta leave Marner to Pararenko.
They weren't paying attention to your open. Kyrou moves in with a step. Forehand. On the doorstep. In the blue paint. They poke at it. And Samsonov holds it on the goal line. Nylander skates it through center for Toronto. To Domi. Wrist shot. Save made. As Hofer kicked it out with the right pad. Away from the forecheck of David Camp. Torrey Krug 4 games ago with a 5-assist performance in Montreal. Nice. Off the shoulder of Hofer. Benoit and Kyrou meet in the right wing corner. Back up top, Rosen, hoping for a shooting lane. Krug moves in, shoots, save made by Samsonov. Samsonov flips it past Benoit, kept alive by Hayes, throws one towards the net, and Samsonov with Saad right in his grill. The Bruins right now struggling a bit for the first time really this year, struggling especially at home.
Yeah, I think every team goes through it, but if you're that
Letty with the drive, save Samsonov.
For that Boston Bruins team, that's not something you're worried about, like Detroit or somebody else on that bubble, because otherwise Tampa or Toronto's going to be that other wild card team. Those aren't easy matchups in that first round.
To chase it down, he's got some room. Flips it center circle, finds its way to Buchnevich. A nice drop to Krug, and there's the return into the paint, and that just missed the cutting Kyrou. Floats one into the slot, that was chipped free by Domi. Up in the air, trying to glove it down with Domi. That shot, Samsonov able to make the save, Kapanen. And now Nylander able to spring Timothy Liljegren through center. Liljegren across the line with a drop shot. Shoulder save made by Hofer as he was able to take one away from Bertuzzi. Krug comes back with Neighbors on his right. Neighbors hoping for a trailer. Gave it away to Austin Matthews. Transition through center. Matthews 1-on-3. Finds some support, drops it off to Benoit. Benoit to 9, shoot, save, Hofer. And the rebound cleaned up by Neighbors. The long reach as it's played back to the point to Brody. Point to point it goes to Liljegren. Shot and to Hofer. A hard angle shot. In a 4-1 loss where Drew Bannister said, look, we just didn't have our skating legs. It was their 3rd game in 4 nights. They had won the previous 2, and they just kind of sleptwalked through a game. And you can't do that. Nyes moves in and scores! To start off the second period, just like that. Matthew Nyes picks the corner. And the Leafs have a 1-0 lead, 22 seconds in.
Matthew Nyes is going to show off his filthy mitts on this one. And it's going to be Marner and Matthews along the wall battling. Matthews wins that battle. And Nyes comes in and walks the defenseman on this one. Right around Pararenko, and then puts it far side on Hofer. What a shot from Nyes, 1-0 Toronto.
Just float off the tip of his stick. Tavares back the other way. Saucers a pass for Robertson. Softly off the glove of Hofer. Behind the net, McMahon. Wraparound try. Ends up with a drive from Holmberg. That caroms up into the netting and out of play. Now Brandon Saad turns it over to Holmberg. Holmberg finds Camp, moves in. Save made with the right pad by Hofer. Trying to tuck it on the forehand was Camp, and he came close. Hops way up in the air. And now it finds its way to Letty. Across to Parayko. He'll try again. Saves Samsonov. Scrambles to his left and protects the post. A rolling puck. He lifts it out to the point. Kept onside by Kessel. Intercepted by Matthews, who accelerates. To Marner across the line. Marner shoots, save, Hofer. And he holds on to the rebound. But McCabe, ahead, tape to tape, Holmberg across the line. Drops to Kemp. Gets a return. Holmberg, side of the net. Looks behind. Kemp winds it around. Seam pass, just missed Sundqvist. Parayko at the left point. Power play winding down. Sundqvist back to Parayko. Parayko to side, shoots. Yeah!
see the 2D, they get spread out here. Parenko is going to come far inside. He's going to find that little soft area, and as he does it, he's going to be open, brings it to his forehand, and perfect shot to beat. So Sam, right there, perfect shot. Samsonov beats him on that high blocker side, but he's such a good job finding that soft area in the middle.
As he skates the line. Banks one to Nylander. Defenseman down in the corner. Floats one behind the net. Marner tried to find Bertuzzi. Checked by Leddy. Marner out in front. Matthews scores! Marner to Matthews on the power play. And it's 2-1 Leafs.
But he's going to cash in on the power play. It's going to be Marner in his vision. Matthews floats into the middle of the ice, and you see Marner. He's looking at Matthews the whole time, just buying time for him to get to that spot. Matthews times it perfectly, gets into the slot, on and off the stick as usual. One-timer to the back of the net. We have a 2-1 game. What vision from Marner. Rolls the wrists over, finds Matthews, and he buries it.
And dug free by the Blues. Buchnevich across to Krug. Buchnevich straight away. Controls. Into the skates of Krug. Taken away by Nylander. He has a step short-handed. Nylander moves in with Holmberg. Shoots. Scores! Nylander. Shorty roots it over Hofer. And it's a 2-goal lead for the Leafs.
This is what happens when some of your top guys are your penalty killers as well. They jump at the chance. Nylander realizes Holmberg's with him, and I think Hofer starts to cheat a little bit, thinking this pass could go over to Holmberg. Nylander sells it, and he just tucks this one right underneath the bar. Little roll the wrist over the glove. Huge shorty for Nylander. We have a 3-1 game, Toronto.
Shannon intercept with 1:20 to go. Camp puts one to the wall. Benoit tries to keep it moving. A battle for it at the half wall. Thomas frees it up to Krug. That shot. They have been tipped in front. The shot from Krug. Neighbors at least created a screen on Samsonov.
Just fires this one high. St. Louis is going to work down to the other end, and it's Krug who's throws this thing at the net. Some traffic in front. Hard to tell if it goes off anybody in front, but his head's up the whole way. Just a nice little wrister. Floats it in there. That might go off McCabe. It's hard to tell from that angle.
To Kyrou. Puts it behind. The net empty once again for St. Louis. Along the half wall, it's lifted by Marner. Out. Krug. Pounded by McMahon. Tied up. McMahon scores into the empty net. What an effort by Bobby McMahon to put this game away for Toronto.
Great effort from McMahon, though, to chase Krug down.
So while the public address was still celebrating the goal of Krug, McMahon scores into the empty net with a terrific effort.
Yeah, if I'm Krug here, I'm probably not too happy either. You see McMahon, he gets his free hand, his left hand free, wraps it around Krug. Puck comes free. Obviously buries that one. 4-2 Toronto.
Stopped by Scandella. Out to the neutral zone, and the final seconds skated away by Jake McCabe.